do have to talk about this. I got a really bad sunburn, so if you pretend that you don't see it, so will I. So today I'm going to talk to you about some of the products that I've been loving for nearly a decade or the past 5 years. Let's go ahead and get started. I have everything that I've been loving in this cute little bag. I'm going to go through all the things with you that I've been loving for over a decade or things that I've been loving even since high school. Actually, I already forgot one thing, so I'll be right back. I forgot one thing. So I do think I'm going to break this down into maybe 3 categories of things that have been tried and true that I absolutely love and have been loving and have repurchased a bunch of times. And then probably things that I love that I have, but maybe a different kind. Things that are an 8 out of 10, are almost great, and then probably do a little bit of, I don't really love this thing and I regret buying it. But that list is really, really small. I don't actually spend a lot of money on makeup anymore. I used to. I was definitely one of those 2016 girly pops on YouTube buying everything that the gurus were selling. Well, almost everything, let's be real, that was so expensive. But I have a small collection still from that. I always find myself going back to the things that I absolutely love. Now, some of those things are definitely from the YouTube era that I still absolutely adore. For the most part, it's a pretty just normal stuff. It's all drugstore except for one item. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Luxury items that I wanted to talk to you about that I absolutely love and have been using. One for over a decade and one for about 6 or 7 years. And they're both from Lancome. This is Juicy Tubes. I have loved Juicy Tubes since Hilary Duff said it was her favorite lip gloss, probably in like an MBOT magazine when I was 14, 15, and I was not able to ever afford one until I was about 19 or 20 years old, and I have been getting Magic Spell for that entire time since now. I only ever buy the mini. It is so gorgeous and it's one of my tried and trues, so this one's a good one. I've had it for a while. The label's completely gone. The way that it smells, it's literally juicy. It's Trisha Paytas's favorite one. So when she went online and said that it was her favorite, it sold out and I was really upset. But I'm okay now. It's fine. I still have one. The next Lancome product that I'm absolutely in love with is the Monsieur Big Lancome Lash. These are pretty pricey, to be honest. I think they're like 30 bucks, but sometimes you can get them on sale. I only have 2, which I feel so fortunate about. Usually I only buy myself the minis or the trial size, but my husband was like, no, you should get the big one. And I was like, oh no, it's too expensive. So I feel really fortunate that he actually bought it for me. So he buys me one every year, and I just love it. If you love big, fluffy, thick lashes, you might actually really appreciate this one. This gives you so much volume. I don't know if you can see on my lashes right now. But I have some medium length lashes and these really just give me a lot of volume and I don't find it to be too heavy. If I'm in a bad lash cycle where my lashes are shedding and I'm having a lot of regrowth, this isn't the best mascara, but when my lashes are at a good cycle and they're all long and fluffy, these just take my lashes all the way up to heaven and I love that. On the topic of mascara, one that I've been using, gosh, since high school? No, not high school. Since college for sure. I have probably repurchased this, if I'm being realistic, 40 to 50 times. And in my drawer right now, I have about 6 of them that are empty. I don't know why I don't throw them out, but it is the Maybelline Colossal Lash. This, ooh, they changed the formula. I can tell because it doesn't smell like it used to, which I'm grateful for because it used to smell like beer. I don't know. But right now it doesn't smell like beer, and that's great. This is really, really awesome. A nice fluffy brush. It really glides on nice and it coats your lashes and it gives them a really beautiful lift, and I just really love it. I just keep going back to this one. So I do know that in the Colossal line they have a bunch of different ones. This one is just my favorite. I love all of them. One thing I love about mascara is how different all the tubes look from one another. I just look at this and I'm just like transported back into when I first started wearing makeup and just how excited I am every time they look so different and these new innovative things. I don't know, I could talk about how much I love Drugstore mascara forever, but these ones are great, especially if you have some medium lashes like me. Okay, the next one is quite big and you can get much smaller versions. It comes in tins, it comes in little bottles, big bottles. I have the Big Mama over here, but I have been using this since high school, and then when La Mer came out, I looked at the ingredients and they were actually quite similar, which is super exciting because this is a lot cheaper and it works just as wonderful. This is in Spanish, so it's pretty much just their line, the dark blue. And this is, it feels luxurious on the skin. I really, really enjoy this. I've been loving this forever. The first time I ever saw Nivea creme was an ad that Rihanna did, and I was like, well, I like her skin, so I'm gonna try it. The bottles that I get just keep getting bigger and bigger, and I use this nearly every night, every day. I'm always reaching for it, and I really like it. So if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper that works really well, then Nivea is definitely something that you want to try. And I think even at the dollar store, you can get little tiny ones. So if you wanted to try it, be good. The next item that I've absolutely been loving since high school, maybe even middle school, I'm not even sure when it came out, but I've had this, not this exact one, I've purchased this maybe 4 or 5 times because I've lost them, which is really sad. But this is just a little gadget from Revlon, and it's a roller ball. It rolls away any oil that you have on your skin and it just absorbs it and you get rid of all your shine. And you can take it out and clean it. It's super easy to clean. Sometimes I have trouble putting it back together, but you can take this out and you can wash it, and it's super tiny. I just throw it in my purse and I'm ready to go. I think right now they do have another one on the market, which I personally believe is a little bit gimmicky. This is one you want if you're oily. Just grab and go. What's great about this is it's a product that I appreciate having. And even though I don't have the oiliest skin or T-zone, I do appreciate having this, and I love knowing that the products that I have, I appreciate. So if you're interested, it's a cute little roller ball from Revlon. I think it's like 10 bucks, so it has served me well. Another budget-friendly product that I love and is good for my skin is definitely the Vaseline Lip Therapies. I actually have another one in my pocket right now. This is the cocoa butter. The cocoa butter is my absolute favorite, and I have these pretty much all over the house. And I have the normal, I have the cocoa butter, I have the rosy lips and the aloe vera, and I know that that seems excessive, and it might be. However, I do buy them in bulk and I go through them. I'm reaching for these not only for my lips, but for a barrier on my skin sometimes when I'm going to sleep. If I'm having a particularly dry skin day or something and I want to basically put a protective layer over my skin, then I'm just reaching for one of these. It's quick, it's easy, great for traveling as well, and they get used quite a bit and they're inexpensive. I think I got a 14 pack at PriceMart, which is like Costco here in Latin America, and we're almost gone. We actually are about to repurchase them again. I use them, my husband uses them. It's just a really great product to have, and it's nourishing for your lips and your skin, so that's a win-win for me. All right, it's time for everybody's favorite part, foundation. So I have been using the Revlon Color Stay for about 10 years now. This one is mattifying. It's really nice for when I'm back home in Canada, especially in the winter time. But this has been my go-to for about 10 years. However, I do live in Central America now. I'm in the tropics, very close to the equator, so having some light makeup is really ideal. Having makeup that isn't too heavy and is sitting nice on my skin is really great to have. It's really nice to be able to put on some lighter foundation and makeup and still have my skin breathe, especially with all the heat. Because the sun here is no joke. I'm not gonna lie to you, it has been quite difficult to find my shade of foundation here in Costa Rica. And I'm not one to wanna go and buy everything that I can on Amazon. I like to avoid it as much as I can. Sometimes though, living here, it is nearly impossible, which really sucks. But I did manage to find one store in one location that has a foundation that fits my skin tone. And wouldn't you know it, it's another Revlon. This is the Illuminance line. What is this? It has hyaluronic acid in it, which we know will plump up your skin and retains water, so it gives you a nice plumpy look. And I really like how it sits on the skin. The smell, I could change it. It smells bready, if that makes sense. But this is really nice. It gives you a nice shine. It doesn't make you look too oily. It just really does give you a luminance about your skin, and I really like that. I am wearing it today. Who's hammering? Someone's hammering outside, so if you can hear that, I'm so sorry. It does give you a nice luminance to your skin and you just look dewy, and I really like it. The next item is a bronzer that I've been loving for about 10 to 15 years. I do think this is quite new in terms of bronzers from the line. It was all over YouTube. I definitely bought it, and it is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I can never go wrong with this. It smells like coconuts. Have a sniff. I love this. There's a bus going by. Like every day, there's a bus going by. Oh my God. Me when I fart. The detractors with this, I will say, the brush that it comes with, I wouldn't even call it a brush. It's like this weird sponge that is put together horrendously. I don't like it. I literally just throw it out. It's cute though, but no thank you. Physicians Formula is quite expensive. To me, it always has been, so it's definitely something that even as a teenager I splurged on. For me, even talking about it, I'm like, well, it is a little bit expensive. However, it is something that I've been using for years and years and years, so I thought that I would include it in this today. In addition to that, a powder that I've been loving for the past maybe 5 years is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the loose finishing powder, and what I really like about this is it's not too drying on your skin. It looks really good under my eyes, and as I'm starting to get older and heading into my mid-30s, which, oh my God, I can't believe that's even a thing, but it actually like fits under my eyes so well. It literally says Fit Me. It does. I am starting to get a little bit of bags under my eyes, so concealing those are something that I'm dealing with lately. I do have a little bit of crow's feet on the side of my eyes, which I actually think are so cute. And the powder does not settle in those lines. It doesn't accentuate them in any way, but also I'm not trying to hide them, so I don't really know how my opinion would fare on that. But I've really been loving this. I've repurchased it about 3 times now. Another one that I absolutely love, this one's for the lips, and this is the, what do we know, Revlon. Revlon and Maybelline dominate my life, I guess. Revlon, the Ultra HD Matte Lip. I love this. Now you can wear it by itself. I put it on with an e.l.f. lip plumper today, and it takes it from going matte to just being like this matte, glossy, juicy look. I'm sure it's worn off by now, but it's so nice. The only problem with it is it gets so dirty around the lid, which sucks, but wow, as Jennifer Coolidge would say. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Anyway, I would just watch Legally Blonde, so I have Jennifer Coolidge on my mind, which is pretty normal for me. Okay, I also want to talk about a product. This would be in the category of things that I like, but I didn't get the kind that I like. I tried something new, I didn't like it, so I'm gonna go back to the one that I love. That would be the NYX setting spray. I really like the matte finish. I do not like the dewy finish. I think it just makes me look way, way, way too shiny. But if you love a dewy finish, definitely try this. It says 16 hours. I think it works longer and harder than that. The matte one works just as hard. It is great, and it actually just comes in a black bottle, but I wanted to mention this one anyway because it's just so nice. At least the formula. The matte one is just so nice, I should say. I didn't love this one, but even though I don't like the finish, it does exactly what it says that it does. So if you like that, definitely want to try this. And this is really, really affordable as well, and I love that. I love that so much. This is a recent purchase for me, and one that I've actually been reaching for quite a bit, and I was really excited. I did my research on this and I really thought that I would like it, but there is one thing about it that I don't like. So this is the e.l.f. monochromatic multi-stick. So as we can assume, a multi-stick means you can put on your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, your lips, doesn't matter. It's a multi-stick. Now this goes great on your skin. It tops well with all the products that I'm already putting on my skin, and I really love how it blends out. I feel with this, I can never put on too much. It just never builds to the point where I'm like, ooh, I'm sure I could, but I've never gone that far. The one thing I really do not like about this is it's a multi-stick, so I have put it on my lips before. It is a beautiful, beautiful shade for my skin tone, and I love that. But I feel like it does not belong there. It is gritty. I feel like I'm chewing sand the entire day. Even when it has well worn off my lips, I'm still crunching. Ew. Like nachos at the beach type of thing. So disgusting. I do not like that. I do not appreciate that. But I do appreciate this on my cheeks. Oh, I guess e.l.f. dominates my life too. Another one that I really love that I got the trial size for is the Bronzing Drops by e.l.f. And I was so surprised at how much I really love this. This came with some hyaluronic drops or brightening drops, I'm not sure what they're called. I didn't care for them, so I gave them to my mother-in-law. So this does come as a duo. It's brown and blue. And I love this so much that I got the bigger version. Now I did get the bigger version in the wrong color, but I'm gonna use it all up because it was my mistake, so I'm gonna live with that. On the topic of e.l.f., we have to talk about another recent purchase that I just made, and that was the Holo Glow setting powder. And I am very picky with setting powders, and I wanted an affordable, great one, and the reviews on this did not disappoint. I believe them 100%. The proof was definitely in the pudding for me, and it is something that I have also been reaching for since I got it. It's very finely milled. It almost feels like a dupe of Laura Mercier. However, Laura Mercier is definitely finely milled. This is not as finely milled, but it has a nice veil on your skin as well, and you can't even see it, but it does blur out any imperfections if that's something that you're going for. So I'm definitely reaching for this, and I love the price point. It's great. For face, we are going to talk about a blush that I've been using since probably 2015, 2016, and that is the Milani. Of course, the iconic shade Luminoso. It's just that beautiful, silvery, gorgeous pink. I added the rhinestones. It doesn't come like that. This has been my go-to for years. The beauty gurus on YouTube back in the day actually said it was good, and it actually was good. It was their opinion. They were not paid for it, and so they were right. They were right about this one. This is great. The whole line of these blushes is phenomenal, and if you have one, let me know what shade you have, because I've literally never even looked at any other one or even considered buying another one except this one, Luminoso. So if you have a favorite one from this line, please let me know. Okay, this product I bought, and I really don't like it, and I'm so bummed out because I always try to get things that I love, but that is the e.l.f. Finish HD powder. I got it in white because I thought it would be translucent. No, it's not. It's not. It's white, and I'm really annoyed about it. So I'm gonna try to find out how to use this because I don't want to waste it, and nobody else that I know likes it, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But if you have any tips on how to use this, you gotta let me know because I am drowning in it over here. I don't like it. Maybe I like a different shade or something, but I'm probably not gonna repurchase this. But I did want to just say, hey, I bought this last year and I didn't love it. Okay, so those are all the products that I've loved for the past decade up until now. Things that are affordable, maybe a couple treat items for you if you wanted to get them for yourself. I just wanted to put out an honest review about some drugstore makeup and makeup that's actually obtainable for the everyday woman, whether she is in Central America, whether she's back home for me in Canada, or whether she's in the United States of America. I just wanted to put out a review of things that I've absolutely been loving, things that are tried and true, and things that we can all save up for without breaking the bank, and things that contribute to us looking and feeling our best on a random Thursday, a random Sunday. It doesn't matter. I just love makeup so much. I love the confidence that it gives me and other women, and I love talking about it, and I love honest reviews about it. So I wanted to share some of mine with you, and I hope that you found it helpful. So that's all that I have. I hope that you have a great day. If not, please stick around until tomorrow. Surely it's going to be better than today, and you deserve to be here. I truly hope that you know that because it's absolutely true, and I really hope that if you don't believe it today, that you'll believe it soon. Have a good day. Bye.